if I told you that I could show you exactly what you are thinking or imagining on the wall in front of you, just like a movie plays in a cinema? How amazing would that be? I'm not joking. In 1893, something like this actually happened. In an interview, Nikola Tesla said, "I know how to read your brain. Whatever you are thinking right now, I can project it onto this wall in front of you." It sounded unbelievable. For Nikola Tesla, such a device was a complete theory. And that's not all. Tesla had another device that could produce so much energy that it could easily crumble any bricks or buildings. When he tested that device, his lab and the surrounding buildings started trembling violently, which frightened Tesla so much that he was forced to smash the device with a hammer. Furthermore, he created another device that could generate massive waves in the ocean. It might sound unbelievable, but for a man who spent 20 out of 24 hours a day working on these things, nothing was impossible. Tesla was a man who worked day and night to invent seemingly impossible things, like a time machine. Maybe he didn't succeed in building a time machine, but his level of thinking and effort was on another plane. There are even rumors that Tesla had contact with aliens. Yet despite all his inventions, this mastermind had to live in great hardship towards the end of his life. In today's video, we will tell you about Nikola Tesla, a scientist the world of his time couldn't give the respect he truly deserved. He was born on July 10, 1856, in the village of Smiljad, Austrian Empire, present-day Croatia. Right after his birth, a woman looked at baby Tesla and exclaimed, "This child will be a symbol of darkness." Her words created a false impression about the infant in everyone's mind. But his mother immediately retorted, "My son will be a symbol of light. He will dispel all the darkness of the world, my son." Who knew then? Perhaps his mother's words programmed something in Tesla's brain. That boy grew up to dispel the world's darkness with his technology and inventions. His electrical technology illuminated the entire world, and his theories are used in almost 80% of modern technology. Tesla's father was a simple priest, and his mother was a homemaker skilled at crafting various household appliances. From childhood, Tesla was incredibly curious. He had a deep interest in electricity and engineering from a young age. He studied engineering at the Graz University of Technology, but due to financial problems, he couldn't complete his studies. Instead, he got involved in gambling, which made his financial situation even worse. Finally, after much effort, he managed to escape the dark world of gambling and took a job at a telegraph company. It was while working there that he invented the alternating current, AC. He continued working at various places, constantly thinking of new ideas. In 1884, at the age of just 28, Tesla came to New York and started working with Thomas Alva Edison. But problems arose when he started working on the differences between DC, direct current, and AC, alternating current. In Edison's laboratory, Tesla stood before him with his hand-drawn designs for AC. Edison gave a sarcastic smile and said, "AC current can never replace DC." Tesla, smiling back, tossed his papers onto Edison's table and declared, "My invention cannot be false. Edison, I will prove it." But then one day, a fire broke out in Tesla's laboratory. The fire reduced all of Tesla's dreams to ashes. His colleagues came to him and said, "Sir, it's all over. Everything's burnt." In such a situation, what would a typical person do? Probably hold their head in despair, right? But what did Tesla do? He drank a glass of water and replied calmly, "It doesn't matter. We will start again. My dreams have turned to ashes, but my talent has not." Thomas Alva Edison was a proponent of DC current, but Tesla believed AC current would be the most effective for the future. When Tesla's AC proved more efficient, Edison started a smear campaign against him. As a result, no one was willing to fund his AC technology at the time. Tesla later partnered with a businessman named George Westinghouse to establish the practical applications of AC. Edison once again began scheming to prove the technology dangerous. But in 1893, at the Chicago World's Fair, Tesla secured his success through the use of AC. Eventually, Tesla's AC became the foundation of the modern electrical system. Nikola Tesla was a true mastermind. Some of his notable inventions include the alternating current system, the basis of today's power supply, the Tesla coil, a major foundation for radio and wireless technology, and he demonstrated the first remote-control boat. Nikola Tesla first conceived of radio technology. He researched the concept of transmitting electricity without wires. Nikola Tesla is also a founding father of robotics and modern AI. He researched how images appear in the human mind when one thinks, and according to his theory, he could project those images onto a screen. However, he couldn't achieve this due to lack of funds. Initially, some investors started funding Tesla's research, but over time, they gradually backed out. Tesla dreamed of providing free electricity to the entire world. If he had succeeded, industries would not have benefited economically. The investors' main goal was to use Tesla's inventions to fill their own pockets. So when they learned of his plan to provide free electricity to every home, they stopped funding him. Tesla was a scientist who researched over 300 inventions, but sadly, he was never successful from a business perspective. He was so engrossed in his inventions that he couldn't present many of them to the world. He just kept devoting his time to discoveries, while some opportunistic scientists stole his formulas and passed them off as their own. Thus, Nikola Tesla spent his entire life falling prey to the cons of dishonest people. There was even a time that Tesla was nominated for a Nobel Prize for the invention of electricity. He was going to win the award, but here's the irony. It was announced that the prize would be shared jointly by Nikola Tesla and Thomas Alva Edison. Unable to accept everything Edison had done to him, Tesla refused the Nobel Prize. Consequently, Thomas Alva Edison alone received the Nobel Prize for the invention of electricity. Once, a journalist asked Tesla, "What is your biggest regret?" With a faint smile, Tesla replied, "I have accomplished only 10% of what I wanted to do, but I know that in the future, someone else will fulfill my dreams." Finally, putting an end to all speculation, this unforgettable genius scientist died on January 7, 1943, at the age of 86, in a hotel room in New York. Today, Nikola Tesla is not only a figure in the history of science and technology, but also considered a symbol of inspiration. A company named Tesla has been established in his honor, which has revolutionized electric cars and renewable energy. Tesla's life teaches us that truly talented people don't always receive their due respect during their lifetime, but history never forgets them. We conclude with a famous quote from Tesla: "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." If you like this video, you can leave a like. See you in the next video. Until then, stay with us by subscribing. Thanks for watching.